Now, catching a beaver in 1830 was lots of work. I brought a number 3 steel-jawed beaver trap. That's an old-fashioned trap. There are better ways to catch one now without hurting the animal. These old traps are dangerous and powerful. If you caught your fingers between the jaws of this trap, it can break the bones in your fingers. Even Kit Carson was careful. If he took his trap into a stream or pond, he'd stand in the water about a foot deep, then place the trap by his knee. With a hand on each spring, he'd push down on the springs, spread the jaws, and that's the dangerous part. They want to slam shut on your fingers until you take the little pin in the center, push that underneath the pan in the middle of the trap. When you move your fingers out of the way, make sure it doesn't slam shut and catch you. That trap is set. Before leaving the pond, he'd cover it with sand or mud so the animal couldn't see it. He'd use his knife and cut branches off a cottonwood or a willow tree. That's the beaver's favorite food. He'd put those branches in the mud around the trap. That night the beaver would swim out to see who'd been in the pond. When it saw the fresh branches, he'd forget everything else and start chewing on those, till eventually its back foot, which was its heaviest foot, got too close to the pan in the center of the trap, and he was caught. You see how fast those traps spring? That beaver's surprised when he finds himself caught in that trap.